it's happened. Cubing and fidget spinning has combined, and Chi finally released their cube fidget spinners, I guess. So Magic Cube Mall sent me these fidget spinners slash 3x3x1s. They come in 3 different colors. You have black, you have blue, and then you also have pink. I don't know why I got the pink one. I don't really want it, but there you go. There's 3 different colors of 3x3x1 fidget spinners, and if you want to get your hands on them, go over to Magic Cube Mall right now. I know they're in high demand. I know when they were first announced, a lot of people wanted them, so definitely go and check them out before they disappear. The quality of these things is fairly surprising actually. They spin for a really long time, and it's also a fully functional super floppy cube, so you can actually do your shape shifting, and it's got a really cool clicking mechanism, so you know, it's definitely a lot of fun, and I would definitely recommend getting one if you want a cool little novelty 3x3x1 puzzle that also spins around on your fingers. So that's that. Oh, and if you have any pets, they will also love this. We tried it out on Melvin, and he really liked it. He did, so it's fun for everyone. As for the purpose of this video though, we're going to be doing a CanChrisSolve of this new puzzle by FangShi, and I don't exactly know what it's called because I know that Magic Cube Mall tends to have weird names for their puzzles, but it's listed as the kind of Hollow Pyramid, and this is it. So it's kind of like a pyramid, and you have edge turning pieces, and then it also has this weird internal mechanism that looks a bit like a 2x2, so we should definitely take a closer look at this, give it a scramble, and we're going to see if I can solve it in this video. So first things first, sorry about the background changing again. I've been moving around a lot, and this is just the place that I'm filming today, so there you go. Okay, so as I explained, we have these edge turning pieces that kind of move like this, but they don't actually change their permutation, so you know, you could solve this really easily just by returning the pieces. If you look a little bit closer though, you can see that there's like this internal mechanism here. We have these grooves, and if you line up all the pieces correctly, like this, it kind of becomes a 2x2, and then you can make slices from there, like this. And then obviously you can reset the puzzle like this, and it becomes a bit of a scramble. And you can't turn these pieces like this. You have to misalign the puzzle if you are going to make a slice. So that's what we're going to be checking out today. I'm just going to give this a quick scramble, and then we can get around to solving it. Okay, so as far as I can tell, every single edge is kind of separated now, and it looks pretty scrambled like this. It was pretty difficult to turn actually. I found it surprisingly hard to line up all the pieces, but from what I can tell, you can only do one slice at a time, so there's not going to be any algorithms taking place here. You have to misalign 4 of the pieces before you can make a slice like that. So I'm quite confused as to how we're going to solve this. I think we could either pair up all our edges like they were 4x4 edges, or we could try something else, and I don't quite know what that is yet. But say we were to do it the way I just suggested, I can obviously slide this across like this. Oh, if we line them up properly we can. How are we going to do this? And then we've matched up this guy and this guy. The only problem with this is that we're going to have to make sure we permute properly, because we're not going to be able to move around a lot once we've started trying to solve it. So as you can see, we have 2 oranges and they're very far apart right now. So in order to kind of get around that, we need to kind of establish which pieces are what straight away. So this is interesting. How am I going to do this? So if we make this orange, this will be yellow, this will be green, this will be blue. And I think that'll work. So if we're going to do that, we need to move this piece over to here. So we can do that kind of easily, I think. I don't want to scramble up what we've already made though. So that's going to be difficult. So we'll move you down 1. Can we do that? And then slice back. oh, if I do this and then slice back and then return it, we have the orange piece here. So maybe it's all about making a displacement. So if I pop this piece down here, spin it around and move it back, there we go, we got it next to each other. We have the two, the orange and green, and then the orange and yellow next to each other. So that seems like that'll be a really efficient way to do it, just displacing every move. So we can think, if we think about this logically then, we could probably solve this quite easily. So we could do that here, I think. So if we pop down this orange and blue here, where the orange and blue already is, give it a flip, and when we move back, it'll be paired up, just like if you were solving the last few edges on a 4x4. There you go. So we have our first face done already, which I like. And then what's going to come next? So we could do, well, this might even solve it for us if we do this properly. So if we move this piece down here, is that what we want to do though? I need to go back and check which faces we're putting where. So green and blue is going to be here. So we want to pop this piece here and switch it with this one. So if we move you down like this, do the switcheroo and then pop it back. When we restore, it should look pretty good. And then for our last piece, we're going to swap this guy. We're going to swap these two pieces here. And it should be a very similar story, should be pretty easy to do. Deceptively easy actually. So swapping these two around, bring you down if we can, push it around, push it back. All our pieces should be matched up, which they are, and we've managed to solve it, no problem whatsoever. Cool, that was a really interesting puzzle. It was very easy actually. I think I was deceived by kind of the scrambling and the lack of permutation, but the algorithm to fix it was very, very easy. It was just commutators for the whole puzzle, so that was very easy, but I still liked it. I liked figuring it out, and once we kind of understood how to solve it, it was a pretty fun solve. So there you go, that was the FangShi Hollow Pyramid, I guess. That's what we're going to call it, and we managed to solve it. Alright then guys, so that was the FangShi Hollow Pyramid, and we managed to solve it without really any difficulty. Like I said, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and it didn't take too long to solve at all. It was still a really enjoyable puzzle. I liked playing with it, and it was a lot of fun. And if you are interested in picking this up, you can grab it from Magic Cube Mall, as well as the fidget spinners I showed you at the start. I'll leave links to all of the products in the description below, and if you are interested, check out Magic Cube Mall. They have really cheap wholesale prices for all of their puzzles. You do just have to wait a little bit for shipping because it is coming from way over in the east. But if you don't mind that and you want to get some puzzles at really good, cheap prices, definitely check out magiccubemall.com. That is it from me though guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, remember, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what puzzles you want to see on the series in the comment section below. And then of course subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Thank you so much for watching, have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.